Welcome back, beautiful beings. In this video I am playing with a stamp from AC American Crafts, and it's a bottle, okay? And I'm going to make these tags. This tag is not in the video. I came up with another idea to put just the lace that I cut off here underneath that little like wax seal, okay? But I want to show you this. I didn't show you in the video too, that you can do it on cardstock that's decorative, because I just did it on plain. I'll be using Archive inks. I won't be using the purple. I'll be using this Vibrant Fuchsia for the nipple of the bottle. And then I have two of these. I want to see if it'll stamp on these. This is like mesh ribbon, and this is just ribbon, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to start with the lighter colors, okay? This is vermilion. And of course I'm putting it on the pink. Then I'm going to be putting plum on the pink. And then I'll be putting Faded Jeans, Ranger Distress Oxide on the blue for the boy. And Manganese Blue Archive Ranger, okay? Alright, again, this is vermilion. Alright, see how I did that and I didn't do the nipple? Now I'm going to take the Vibrant Fuchsia and put it on the nipple. Okay, well, let's see how this turns out. I'm like, why didn't you do any pattern cardstock that had a design? Voila. Okay. It's not really pink, but it's a different color bottle. Okay. Now I'm going to stamp on my envelope to get that off. Now we're going to do plum. And I might go over the pink with the plum, because they are dark. I kind of wanted them lighter, but it's all right. Now I'm just going to take my Vibrant Fuchsia and lightly go over that, and then go over the nipple. And the nipple seems like it's going to be darker. But that's how you can mix the colors of your stamps, beautiful beings. And voila, they're darker bottles. Again, I'm just showing you, you can print stamps onto, you know, pattern cardstock, decorative cardstock. Now I'm going to do these ones. And these are dark colors again. Just different kind of bottles. All right, I'm going to start with this one because it's lighter. Manganese Blue. And I'm just going to try to get the bottle. So I'm just going up as far as I can on the nipple. Alright, and then I'm going to do the pink for the nipple. Turn it this way so I have easier access. There we go. Okay, and I didn't even see that. There's like a different color in the cardstock that's yellow, but it's fine. So I'm done with that one. Now I'm going to do this to get that color off. And we're going to do Faded Blue Jean. Okay. And I'm just going to put the bottle down to where it's not getting the nipple. I think I'm liking this color better. It's lighter. And I'm going to wipe that off. Try to. Just the blue. Put that on the nipple. Perfect. Maybe a little bit up here. And then put this down. And then we're going to try it on the ribbon and see how that works. And then we're going to get started. Okay, they look the same. Kinda. They kind of look the same. Okay, that's what they look like. Then of course you're going to need to cut them out. I'm going to do this color on this blue. See, and I already got it on here. It doesn't look blue on the edges, but it is blue mesh ribbon. Alright, and then I'm going to take this again. Wipe that off there again, kind of. Just do the nipple. And I'm putting it on the envelope just because I know it's going to go through. And it really didn't work, but it's there. I don't know if you can see that. So let's try it on the pink. It don't work very good on mesh. So let's get rid of that. You can even just do it on a white piece of envelope. Beautiful, beautiful beings. If you have envelopes you want to get rid of, that one would be cute cut out. Alright, now I think I'm going to try the plum. I think they'll turn out purple maybe on top of the blue. We'll find out. Or it's gonna, I don't know. We'll find out. Just experimenting. Thought I'd share it with you before I start the video. Alright, there we go. That down. I really want that fabric to absorb that, so I'm just going to hold it down. Okay. Try not to move it so it don't smear. And there you go. That one's perfect. It's darker, but it's perfect. Okay. I just wanted to show you could do it on these. That one's not really showing up. I'll give you a close-up. I'll put it on the white so you can see it better. That one's not really showing up, but it's there. You could put it behind something. Okay. And then these, and then you just cut them out, beautiful things. I'll cut one out now so you can see what it looks like, and then we're going to go to the video. Okay. So I'll cut out this one. Probably should have put it more on the flower, but it's fine. It's just like fussy cutting. Just turn the paper, not the scissors. Okay. Make sure your ink's dry so you don't smear it while you're cutting it out. Just get as close as you can to the ink. Okay. Then of course these, oh, I could probably get a big one on that one. Where's my thing at? Nope. So just cut this, that, and then turn it around, make sure it's straight. And then just take this. I've done this several times. I just want to show you it can be done. And you can make reinforcements with it, beautiful things, so you're not wasting paper. And then here, this piece is so small. I promise this will be the last time, if you're a regular viewer, that I show how to do this. Just take this and move it to where it looks good. Make sure it's straight. So you get the top and the bottom. And go like that. And you can still use them for reinforcements. Okay. I know I show this too much, but I want you to know you can make your own reinforcements if you have little circle punches. Okay, I'm going to take the smallest puncher I have, find the middle, and voila. This one, make sure it's even, middle, and then if it's like not even or punched, just tear that off. And then, because you're not going to see the back, and then like the top isn't like even, I'm going to make sure I grab that here, just cut it off, and you got unique looking little forces, beautiful beings. Okay. You can make your own enforcements, and they're unique looking when you do them like that. All right, now back to the bottle. Here it is. Okay, and it looks cute. And then you go around it with a marker. I'll show you that part because I don't think I showed you that in the video. Just take your marker. I'm just using pink. Whatever marker color you want to use. Then I will just continue that pink down through here. And then I'm going to cut in the video, show you what I already cut them out. That's why I wanted to show you me cutting them out. Okay. And this is Fine Point Pen Mark. And it does not say the name of the color on it anywhere, but that's what I'm using. Okay. And then see how there's white right here? Just like that. Whatever you missed. And there's your bottle. Okay, beautiful beings, on with the video. Okay, beautiful beings, here's the bottles. Can you see them? Yeah. All right, I'm going to take this bottle. First, I don't want to tip this because I just got it working because it wasn't working very good for me. The first thing on the bottle I'm going to do is take some pink glitter from a glitter pen and go like this. Then I'm going to smear it. Okay. Then I'm going to take a marker that matches my bottles and go around it with it like this. And I already did that. Okay. Then I'm just going to follow the lines. Here, I'll show you the difference. Okay. Before and after. Okay. Well, except for the pink glitter. Now I'm just going to take my glitter pen. And if you have glitter pens and you want to play with your stamps, it'd be a good idea because your glitter pens do dry out. And they don't want to work, even though it looks like there's some in there. They don't want to work, beautiful beings. So my suggestion is to use them up. And if they don't work, just dab them. See all the marks I made on this paper just by hitting it, and then it started working after it sat a minute. Because and store them like in a jar like this way. Make sure it's down, pointed down where the ink goes, with your markers too, just from experience. But here's all my little bottles. I got them all done. I printed them on a dark pink and then a lighter pink. I chose different colors of cardstock, just plain. Then I chose a bunch of different colors of ink for the colors of the bottle. And then at the end, I put the darkest pink I had on the nipple. They're scattered all over the place. Okay, now I'm going to work on my tags. Okay, I did a video on this. This is colored coordinated cardboard. Okay, so if you're interested in how I made these I think I'm going to die cut. Okay, in a different video, I'm just showing you what I came up with. Let's see how that turns out. I'll use my tags on these to die cut. And then I got other ones, but these I'm going to either put like a tab on them. I'm thinking I might. I got to cut more tags of a different one because I don't want to use this one on all of them. And then I have some I shaped differently and put the whole enforcers on that I've cut out. Okay. Again, I'm just showing you what tags I came up with that coordinated colored cardstock, and plus I painted some. But in this video, we're going to be working on putting these eyelets in these specific little tags that have a 1/8 inch of a punch. They're tiny. They're 1/8 of an inch eyelets. I looked them up so I knew what size to tell you. Okay, beautiful beings. Okay, beautiful beings. I'm going to show you. I'm using mesh. Okay. Some of it you can see, some of it you can't. Especially when I glue it down to the tags. Like I got pink for here. This is the same mesh. I'm going to use it here. Okay. Then I got this, but I don't like the white fibers in it. So I'm going to try to color it. And I have silver. Okay. Tulle mesh, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Alright. So what I'm going to do, Versa Magic Dewdrop. Okay. This is Pretty Petunia. So I'm just going to do this on an envelope and try to color those white ones purple so it don't look like specks of white. So I'm going to color them purple and see if that softens it more. You can't really see that. I don't know. Alright, good enough. I got the white off. Okay. Next, I punched a little hole and then I put a mini eyelet on all of them. Mini eyelets, 1.5 inch in all of these. Okay. I gotta be careful with this one because I glued it down already just to save time. So there's an eyelet in all these. Okay. Now I have this and I'm gonna just glue it on the back to cover up that part because it doesn't look too nice. Okay. I have a piece of the fabric that we used in another video, and I cut out a little enforcer, and then I colored it with a light pink color, and we're just going to put that there to cover that up. Okay, just like that. I'm going to make sure it's even. And there we go. Okay. So while that's drying, I got these two gluing. I'm going to show you how to put your mesh on. And as you can see here, this one's hanging off the edge, but once it's dry, you can just cut it off. This is a silver one. That's for a boy one. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I want that there. I'm going to set it over there. I'm just going to take a little bit of Velena's glue, and I'm going to start here underneath that part where the hole is, the tag, and I'm just going to put some down there like that. Then I'm going to bring this in, and I'm going to bring it in, and then I'm just going to go like this. Okay. Now hold that down nicely. Okay. Hang on. This one we're making, okay? All right. And then come over here, hold that in the middle, and then you just put some more glue here. You don't need that much. Just enough to hold the mesh or the tulle down. Pull it over. I don't like this piece. I'll cut that off later. And then just go like that. Okay. And come back over here. Make sure that's on the side. It didn't come off. And my finger's stuck. And that's how you do it. And when that's dry, you just cut the tulle off. Okay? It's pretty easy. I mean, there's lots of detail, but it's still pretty easy. Okay? So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to put some glue there, enough to grab it. And then I'm going to put this on and make sure it comes to the other side. Then I'm going to just go like that and put it in that glue. And I want to bring it down more because I want it to the bottom of the tag. Push that over again. Kit Kat's ready to eat. I just fed Snickers. Now Kit Kat wants to eat. I'm going to push it over more. Wipe off any excess. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Just a little bit of glue. I gotta be careful because I just filled it. Just like that. Just enough to grab the tulle, beautiful beings. This is way easier off camera. And then I'm going to pull that over and then just go down like this. Okay? And wait for it to dry. And wait for this to dry. And I'll be back. Okay, beautiful beings. I cut all the tulle off the other ones. Now I'm going to cut it off of this one. It's dry enough. Just get as close as I can. So off the bottom. There we go. Okay, I have some twine. And I have some string. I have blue string also. I'm going to make a little bow. I already glued down my bottle. I took a piece of lace. Here, I took a piece of lace and just glued it down over this part that shows, okay, from the coordinated cardboard by gluing them together. I made a bigger tag too, as you can see. Okay, and then here I took pearls. They're still wet and glued it down. Let's get this out of the way. Now I'm going to make a bow, hopefully on camera. I'm just going to take this and leave like that much. And then hold it and then wrap this around it and then pull it through and then play with it to adjust it. Okay? Hopefully. Pull that back out. Pull the bow. And then once I get the bow where I want it, kinda, I think I used too much on the other side. I did. Alright, let's try this again. Let's go down more, like in the middle. There we go. Pull that down. Hold the two bows, top, two loops, I should say, and then pull it down. That, and pull that down, and then do this again. And that one's really short, but on the one side, but let's see. Good enough. Good enough, beautiful beings. You don't have to be perfect at making bows. Then I'm just going to try to get the loops. Good. Put a little glue. Maybe I want it that way. Let's put it that way. And then just put some glue on the bow. Not that much glue. And then just put it right on the bottle. I got too much glue. I just filled my glue. I just filled my glue, beautiful bangs. Okay, should glue right down. Okay. And seeing I got that already, I might as well, maybe I'll wait for it to dry. Because I don't want to screw up the bow. All right, now I'm going to make another bow with this. Maybe, yeah. I'm doing multiple ones just in case I screw one up. But I don't want this color on that bottle, which is this one, because it kind of goes with the bottle. And I have to, yeah, pull that one out. Just my bow. It's always shorter. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. There's a bow, and then I want to use this twine. This one, this time I'm going right down in the middle. I don't know if that'll help. I don't think it's going to, but one more bow. Just pull that out. Get my two bows up here. Like that. And I'm always getting that other piece shorter, but it's fine. And then just work with your bow. Oh, that's not the right one. I do want the bow bigger. The loops bigger. Maybe if you turn it, just play with it, beautiful bangs, to get it the way you want it. And then adjust it. Strings, make them going down like that. And my one bow is not, my one loop is not like I like it. Try to spread it. I did not want to spend this much time on bows. All right, let's pull that down just a little bit. There, that's good enough. And I'm going to try just to put a little bit of glue on here. There, that's just enough. It's way better than the boy one. Then I'm just going to glue it down. Up. Try to get some of that glue off there. And voila. Okay, and if you want, you can take a lighter and quickly, and I mean quickly, just go like that to get the fray off. Okay. Let's see. No, this one, I want to show you this also. I put a purple one on this one, and it's the same cardstock that I printed the stamp on, that I put on the back of this, so you can do that so they match. Okay, let's get this bow out of here so I don't lose it. And I wanted to show you, I was going to do this, but I mean, I still can. But I think it'd look better with white, but see how I use this to put on this one? Okay. I cut it. I cut this off. This part right here, I cut it off and just use that part. So if you want to do that, and then if you have some lace you can do that with, and then you can glue this down and put it in there, okay, to cover that loop where the two pieces of colored coordinated cardstock come together. But I had a white piece that I wanted to use right here, and that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to try to use a very little glue because I used a lot on that piece, and I'm just checking to make sure my bottle's going down. So let's try to get this so it comes out nice and easy here. There we go. And I'm just going to follow that line, that loop. Okay. Like that. I don't need that much, but I want to make sure I'm on top of that loop so my lace covers it up. So I'm going to put it down, and then If you need to cut it, cut it. Okay. If it won't work with you, just cut it. And then apply it. It still look nice. Just adjust it on that line. And you might have to wait for the glue to start sticking to push it down in. Right now, I'm going to take my bottle. And on this one, I think I'm going to put it in the middle just to shake things up. Because here on this pearl one, I'm going to have to put this one over here. It might glue down. I could probably put that in the middle too, but because the nipple is going to hit that pearl, but I think it'll be fine. So let's glue that down. And I'm going to set it all the way down to the bottom of the tag and then just let it sit there for a minute until it's ready to glue. And then I'm going to show you. Take one of your pokers. You can use the other end and push that in there so it doesn't stick to your fingers. And that works also. And the glue's still not like taking. It's going to still need some time. So while that's doing that, I'm going to come over here. And I don't want to mix these up because this one goes with that one because they got the same print. So I'm going to push this over, tap that down a little bit, keep checking it. And this one is going on this one, but I have to put something here. They're from Flora Garden, from Dollar Tree. Okay, pearls. I'm all over the place, beautiful things. All right, that's all I'm going to do. I got one that started over here. So I'm just going to measure that, eyeball it. If I have to cut some off, I have to cut some off. Then I'm going to cut them off. There you go. And I'm going to put some glue down. Hopefully not as much as I used on that one. I'm going to push down on the mesh. That's why I didn't put no glue down on the mesh. Look at all that glue I put down. So the glue actually touches the cardboard. That's why I didn't put no glue on the inside, just on the edges, because I knew I was going to do that. Push it down that way. And then we just take our pearls and then follow those loops. That's all there is to it. And I'm going to have an extra one, but that's okay. Better enough than not. And then we just cut that off later. And I believe that's covering up that loop. I'm hoping it is. And I'm going to have to trim that also. Okay. Then I'm going to take my bottle and put it on this side. And then stick it down right there. All the way to the bottom. There we go. Okay. Right. I'm going to glue the bottle down. And move it up. And we're just going to put it in the middle, I think. So I'm going to move it over. Just want to make sure it's down to the bottom of the tag. And right there. And I'm just going to have to wait longer for that glue to dry so it sticks under there. Okay, so there's that. I have these for the boys. I don't have the girl ones, unfortunately. And I think I'm just going to, there's 2 of each. And this one I used the feet. Maybe there's 3 of each. There's 3 of each. This one I used the feet. So I want to use a baby carriage and an elephant on the other one. Okay. I don't know where I got these beautiful things. 2017. So there's that. So we're going to use baby carriage and an elephant. Okay. And they have a sticker thing, and I'm going to keep that on there because I tried gluing one in my other video. I glued it down. It didn't have one of these. I just had these ones from Joann's, and it came off. Okay. All right, so I'm going to stick that there. And oh, this one don't have one on the plastic. And I think these might be different material because this feels more like rubberish, and this one, I mean, it's rubberish plastic. I don't know. They just feel different. So I'm going to put glue on that. I'm going to go like this. Okay. And if you have big pockets that, aren't, tight, these will work awesome for that. Oh, I almost put it on the wrong one. These will work very, very well for them. Or you can just make these, and then if you know somebody that's having a baby and you're mailing them a card, you can just stick them in the card and they can put it in their baby book. Or you can just give it to them at the shower. Whatever you want to do, beautiful beings. Or you can make them for a shower. Okay? Do whatever you want. Whatever ideas you have. Okay? I'm just giving you a couple. Or if you're making a baby journal like I am, you can just stick them in a baby journal. Okay? I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to put this in this way. Together. And if it don't work, where'd my punchy hole thing go? Right here. I'm going to do that before I put any stickers down. I'm using purple and pink on this one. But if you can't get it through those tiny holes, just use your puncher for that. See? I tried to do that with both of them going in these little holes with this ribbon, but it did not work. I had to put them separate, so I just tied it at the top. Okay? And then they have plenty of room to write on the other side. Whatever they want. They can write the weight, the date, the height, all that good stuff, or whatever they want. A memory. And then I'm going to pull them right through that. And then this one's going to look like that. Okay, this one's kind of flat. I still think it looks cute. More writing spots. They all have writing on the back. Okay. Now, I guess I'm going to use pink. I kind of want to use that color. But I might have, yeah, like here. Like this tag. Does that match? I thought I had a paint that matched that. This one? No, I guess I don't. So I'm going to save them for something else. I mean, I don't want to put the gold. I mean, it matched that, but it doesn't match that. And I thought I got all silver. I don't know. But I didn't. So, I guess I used one on here. So let's use one I haven't used yet. I used a bow on that one. These are from Joann's. I think they're Heritage Maggie Holmes. So I think, and I kind of wanted to cut the ribbon and put ribbon back there like this one. And I have this ribbon in white and I think dark pink and light pink. But heck, if I could find it, I can't find it anywhere. So let's try it with some ribbon. Okay, beautiful things. I have this ribbon. This is from Stampin' Up, but I got it at the thrift store for 99 cents. It's light pink, rose. Okay. But I'm going to try it with this. Right. So I just need 2 little pieces. I don't need much. So I'm just going to cut this off like that. Let me move this so I don't get the scraps all over everything. And I should have my fabric scissors. Okay, so I'm going to cut that. I'm going to go like this. So it goes up, into the middle. Hopefully this works. And down. Probably won't look as good as theirs, but it is what it is. And then, here's my lighter. I'm going to take my lighter and just go like this. To get it to get rid of the fray, beautiful beings. There. That one doesn't look good. The other end does. So let's do this again. Up. Let's just cut it down. I don't need that much anyway. I know I'm making a mess. So up to the middle, and then maybe over here. I'm gonna pro with this. There. They're gonna look a little odd, but just wanted to show you it can be done. I'm not a professional at this. Good enough. And I think that one's good enough. And then grab one of these. What do I need? I need a butterfly. And then I'm going to put some glue on here. That's probably a little too much, but at least there's enough. And then cut that in half. Put the right side down. Everything's falling on me. And then take the other one. Make sure it's the right side. And put that in there. Well, I'm going to put it up a little bit so it gets some glue on it. And then bring it down. And let's check. It's not even where the butterfly is. So let's move it around until we get it. Put it out more like that. That looks good enough to me. It looks good enough to me, and I'm going to put a little bit more glue on the back of the ribbon so it glues down nicely. And I'm hoping that's going to hold this down. And then I'll stick it right there. Okay? Alright. Get this one out of the way. Now what's the next one I need? I mean, I could have done it on these too, but I didn't want to. I might on the other ones. But I got to keep pushing these down to make sure they glue down good. Now we're going to use a bird. Or love. Now let's use love. Because we love our babies. And then I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to get this all ready. And then get a different ribbon color. Okay, beautiful beings. I got a different colored one. It's a little darker. Well, let's use this one. It's shorter. I'm going to try this again by doing both of them. And I've got to use my fabric one, so I'm going to cut that off. And they're going off a little bit. Come up in the middle. Like that. Hold it this way. Out. And then cut it. Make sure it's going the right way this way. And take my lighter again. These ones look worse than the other ones. And just quickly do this. And that one curled up. I did it too long. Alright. Ay, ay, ay. Let's get these out of here. Okay. Let's just do one at a time. Cut it up. Cut it up. Well, glad it didn't drop in the glue. Pull it out. Of course, there's a straggler. Are you kidding me right now? I didn't realize how hard this was. There. Right, so let's try this one. Cut it up. Let's go this way. Cut it up. Pull it out. Just light it real quick. I think it would have been better with the velvet. Because I did have velvet. I just don't know where it is. And I think it might be in my Christmas stuff. And I think it might be in my... I did have velvet. I think it might be in my Christmas stuff. But I don't know why I would put it in my... Probably because I just got some... Well, a couple years ago. But I do have pink cardstock. So I was probably thinking of doing something with it with that. But I should have just left it with my ribbon. Right. So let's look at the other side. So I don't even... That's good enough, beautiful things. That's good enough. So I'm going to put a little glue just on the ribbon. Don't come out full force glue. I have to glue it again. I just want to make sure I got enough glue, and I want to make sure it glues down. All right. And I don't even know where to put this one. Here. You can see a little bit of the lighter on there. I don't know. I did my best, beautiful beings. But there's the tags. I'm going to end the video because it's way too long. And I will show you what I do with the other stamps when I put them on pockets through my journal, my baby journals. Okay, beautiful beings? Let me know which one you think is the cutest. All right. And I'll give you a close-up. There we go. Here's a close-up of them. And again, they have a backing, so you can write on the back of them. Okay? Just in case I didn't show you that one. Okay? So you can write on the back. Right? They'll make cute. Even like a baby book. Like if you know somebody's pregnant and they have a baby book they're reading, it'd make a good tag for the baby book to hold a place where they stop reading. Bookmark. That's what I want to say. Bookmark. Okay? They can be used for all kinds of things. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful everything.